Hi, Rizzo, 56 Beach Road. I just wanted to ask, there wasn't...
Sorry, could you speak into the mic, please?
Sorry. When we were doing the budget modifications and we were going into an accounting line, did you mention which ones they were coming from?
Yeah, I listed, they're all, they have to, since they're not modifications, they're amendments, so they have to come from the general funds. So, because they were not budgeted items, and then I listed the account that they would be going to.
Okay. But out of the general fund, out of reserve fund, any chance? Or is there?
Yeah.
In essence.
So could we kind of take it easy on the reserve fund if possible? Only because it's not going to be there forever. And I also, I did put a foil in, I would like to find out about the Mark Russell contract, which nobody seems to have seen, and how much we were paying them. So I've given it to the town clerk, I would like to do it. And I just wanted to mention, okay, the other thing was on fire board. The fire board not only addressed commercial property, it also did home developments. And it used to be able to tell the developer how many fire hydrants and where to locate them and what was in the best interest of the fire department. So just thought I'd bring that up.
Was that board made up of the members from the
Check
fire
with
departments?
North Syracuse Fire Department, Brewerton Fire Department, Cicero, and South Bay. I think there were 5 members on it, and we had a secretary that took minutes. And they constantly, they were very, very good. They constantly looked at, because sometimes they want a fire hydrant at the beginning of a development, which would address a certain area, not all the way in the back, where they had to go all the way back and try to bring a hose back up. I think you're missing out on a good deal as far as the fire board is concerned.
So this is advisory to the town board? It was an advisory?
No, it wasn't. Anything that was going before the planning board, they would look at the plans and they would make their suggestions. And again, I don't know what the state regulations were, but I knew what Chapel, what they wanted was an exhaust from out of the ceiling that would take care of smoke so that if anything happened, and the developer was required to do it based on our fire board, and there was no argument about it. It was done, or, you know, they had to think about that kind of thing.
And they had a regular meeting schedule?
Yep, it was at least once a month. Again, like I said, I was on the town board, but I'll tell you, the 2 boards that impressed me the most were your planning board and your fire board. Because literally, they had everything to say and then throw it at you to approve it. But most of the time, unless you were sitting in the meeting, you didn't know what you were really approving. And I was there, so.
Well, I have a nomination for the fire board if we get to that point.